Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am super excited for today's video because I am doing something I haven't actually done in a really long time. I'm making a cake, like a cake someone has requested from me. So, short story, my mom made cakes for people my entire childhood. Wedding cakes, birthday cakes, cakes, right? And then as I got older, I kind of took over the mantle. Is that how you say that? Whatever. I took over. And back home, like, I was making cakes all the time. I made cakes all through college, and it helps pay the bills. So, I haven't done it really since we've been here in Kansas City. So, I get to make a cake this weekend for a baby shower. And I'm gonna bring you all along with. So let's get this video started.
Oh, my sweet baby.
Okay, so first up on the weekend, Sonic, I am obsessed with their strawberry sweet tea. So you just order a sweet tea with strawberry. It's so good. It's hit and miss, I'm not gonna lie. Some days it's not as good. Some days I don't put as much strawberry in it. Some days I don't put enough ice in it and it just tastes like warm strawberry tea. Whatever. It's delicious. Most of the time this is a really good one. We need fuel for the day. And Josh had to go to my mom's to do something really quick. So we dropped him off, headed to Sonic, got some drinks for everyone, and now we are headed home to get a shower in and then make the cake. And I'm really excited. So we're doing 24 cupcakes and a sheet cake for, like, I think I said, a baby shower. It's a little girl's baby shower. So then I'm gonna get to baking once the boys go down for their naps. Actually, the baking is done. I lied to you. So the baking is all done. And one tip I have that I did film for you is when making cupcakes, to get them to all be the same size, use an ice cream scooper. Scoop it in the ice cream scooper. It scrapes the bottom, and then they're all consistently the same size. So that's your tip for the day. So yeah, so everything is baked, cooled, ready to start decorating. So that's what we're doing first, once the boys go down for their nap. Okay, it's time to start decorating. So first up, we've got to layer the cake. So I like to put a nice thick coat of icing. This also helps to level it out. You can build the icing up where the cake may dip or bow, and it helps get it more level. And then the cake needs a nice dirty iced cover to kind of hide all those crumbs and just get the cake nice and covered. Once you have this done, you're going to want to let it cool for a little while and let the icing get nice and kind of stiff before adding on your next layer. So in the meantime, I'm going to roll out some of the fondant. The cake isn't covered in fondant, but there are some fondant details that need to go on the cake. So I'm going to get all of that rolled out and shaped so that it's ready to go when I'm ready. The cake has its second coat and it's time to start decorating. So this cake that they requested had a little dress on it with a ribbon. You're gonna see in a minute, I don't know how to tie a bow, so Josh had to bring his phone in so we could do a YouTube video on how to tie a bow, and it still didn't take, and it took two of us to get the bow to look halfway decent. But we got there eventually, and it actually turned out pretty cute. I still don't know how to tie a bow, which is exactly why I'm a boy mama and not a girl mama.
Sweet baby. And I think to myself,
okay, now that the dress is on and the bow is tied, it's time for some of the details. So this cake from the inspiration photo had like a little pearl type border, so we've got to get that on all of the edges. This is also great because it covers up any imperfections on the edges. Edges are hard to get smooth, so being able to kind of cover that with frosting is always a bonus. And then also I added some flowers to the front corners just to give it a little more pizzazz and a little more girly feel. So we've got some flowers going on. And then in that little circle corner area. I'm just waiting on some little baby shoes to arrive from Amazon. They were supposed to be here, and they're on their way. They're out for delivery according to the app. So this is my least favorite part of any kind of baking. If anyone wants words anywhere near a cake, I dread it. My mom has the most beautiful handwriting in the world, and she did not pass that gene on to me. So I was trying to trace it from Josh's phone, and eventually I got it to where it was good enough. It was acceptable to me. So it took a few tries though. Now that the lettering is done, it's time for some finite details, just edging the fondant, because the fondant does tend to dry out around the edges. So I just like to put a little trim of frosting on there just to make it look more finished and to ensure that drying out doesn't take place, or at least it doesn't show through. And the little shoes were on top of some sort of like something that looked like fabric in the picture for inspiration, and so I just kind of made the fondant look like fabric, added the little baby doll shoes that Amazon finally delivered, and added a few more flowers for detail.
I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson, cause you glue all the pieces back together.
So one of my least favorite parts of baking that I did not miss is the mess afterwards. I am not a clean as I go baker. Clearly, I just make a giant mess, and luckily my sweet, sweet husband loves cleaning it up. He doesn't necessarily love all the frosting involved, but he likes the pickup. So he came in and took over and cleaned up the kitchen for me.
And I know it so well, I will always be by your side.
And that's it, guys. The cake is done. It turned out so cute, and they loved it and came and picked it up. So it is out of the house. I don't have to freak out about it anymore, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that red subscribe button, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, friends.